Good morning, sunshine. This is what our morning looks like. Pretty much every day. Huh, it's okay. Say good morning, sunshine. Do you want to see sunshines? You want to go to grandma's? Okay. We'll go get grandma? No. We'll go get grandma. Here, go get grandma. Go get chickens. Go get grandma and chickens. It's okay. It's okay. Welcome to my world. I don't know. We don't know. We have no idea why. But just like the morning hours when he wakes up, he is like furious and saying, ow, ow, ow. We think that the tumor on his iliac crest. So my friends came in town, they explained this to me, like, right. So you have like this bone that goes with your hip socket, like this. So the bone goes in there, and the lesion that the doctors have diagnosed is like right on there. So we're thinking that maybe it like rubs up against it, or like, you know how you wake up in the morning and you like everything hurts until you get it loosened up. We think that's what it is. So that's what our mornings are like. Good morning, sunshines. As you jump on, say good morning, sunshine, hashtag GMS. I feel like this is a very important conversation for everybody to hear. So I hope that you guys receive this message well, and that it's able to impact and inspire a lot of people. As you guys are listening to these, one message that I keep hearing is that our adversity that we're experiencing is meant to support you guys in having more hope, happiness, joy, and just overall enjoyment of life. Just based off a change of perception, right? And that's really what I aim to discuss as I share about our journey on here. So if you guys feel inspired by any of my messages, or if it touches you in any way where you feel like it could support someone else, will you just hit the share button at the end so that other people can receive the message? Because that's one of the most beautiful things about social media, is we're able to impact so many people's lives in a positive or negative way. My mission is in a positive way, right? Through these. So I ask that you guys do that if you feel like it was a positive message, right? So today we just saw Whit and John, as you guys jumped on late, we just saw him. He's like screaming, crying every single morning. He's in this like pain, but then he's great the rest of the day, you guys. So just witty update. He is like, he had so much fun last night. You should have seen him swinging and playing and laughing and just just like so full of joy, right? Which is such a beautiful thing. Good morning, Antonia, Trisha, Cindy. I missed all you guys on there. So good morning, sunshine. Oh, and as you jump on, say good morning, sunshine. You guys are all getting this, right? Even our new guys, you say hashtag GMS or good morning, sunshine. I so appreciate the interaction. I also wanted to start a little just emoji for Witty John. You know, the blue butterfly, if y'all have it, if you ever want to post that, that's just like more support for Witty. I would love that. I just think that that's just like lights him up. So I'm in 3. So like three of the blue butterflies, that could just be a part of our system too. It lights everything up and it sends a different energy. Okay. Anyways, so he is so full of joy the rest of the time, right? And this is like kind of our update piece. We're going to the doctors at 12:45. Which will be a part of today's conversation. So that's pretty much where we are. I'm going to do a DI update later on because I think, oh, Brittany, I love you so much. I really want to support people who are going through diabetes insipidus because nobody has any effing clue what it is. Like literally, Jenny, good to see you yesterday. Love you. Thank you so much. Literally my doctor, the last time they saw it was 24, a pediatrician. She's like, I haven't seen it for 24 years. Right. Now the endocrinologists, they see it because that's what they do, but it's just not common. So anyways, that'll be for a later time. Okay. I want to talk about fear and worry, but before that, I want to hear your guys' gratitude. And I hope that I'm inspiring more of you guys to find gratitude in your daily lifestyle, despite the adversities that you're facing, or in light of the joy that you're facing, right? So what's something that you're grateful for today? Could be from the smallest thing to the biggest thing. And I really hope you guys actually share in the comment. If you're not willing to share yet, if you're still intimidated by that, then just say it out loud, right? Tell the universe, like, I'm so thankful for pizza. Like, it's a super freaking good food and I love eating it every single time. I'm so thankful that I have a car. I'm so thankful for, for fireworks. I'm so thankful for the sand in our backyard, if you have that. So what is one of your gratitudes today? And remember that instantly changes how you're showing up, right? It can change your emotional state. You cannot hold space for gratitude and anxiety and fear in the same spot. By the way, this is going to be part of our conversation. You cannot hold space if you're feeling grateful, if you're truthfully saying, I am so thankful that I have 2 legs to walk on to go downstairs after this message, you don't have space for anxiety and fear. So if you're being overtaken by negative emotions, saying thank you can pull you to a new space of life. It is transformative. Living in gratitude is transformative. So thankful for my family. Thank you, Tiffany. Tiffany Hastings, so good to see you on here. I am so grateful for my family and friends. Yes, thank you, Terry. I am grateful for you. So go in there and just share something you're thankful for. You'll see how it starts to change you. And the more that you share, the more that you vocalize it, like even like saying thank you to someone. Thank you for opening the door. Thank you for providing that beautiful smile that I just passed, right? I'm thankful for you. Oh my gosh, you are so super sweet, Trisha. Thank you so much. All right, I want to get into the conversation of anxiety and fear, right? So you guys have been following, most of you guys have been following, and we were at the hospital last Thursday. We were discharged from the hospital. And basically, we had this biopsy where instead of having to cut open Woody's skull and pull out a scoop of his skull or like dive in with an orthopedic surgeon to his hip, they were able to have this radiologist go in like a ninja, right? Where they were like, they've got all these CAT scans and like everything's going and his body's glowing. And she's like back there and she's like taking this needle and zip, like sticking it into his hip to the right spot. And they're directing him. And then they're like holding that spot. And then she stuck all these needles into his little hip. No wonder he's freaking screaming his face off, right? Thankful for my marriage. Thankful I can run. Oh my gosh, Rebecca, I need to go for a run, girl. Not for physical reasons, but for mental reasons. So they're like, they go in to like write all these little spots and she's able to pull out this tissue. And we go out and we talk to her after the procedure that ends up taking 45 minutes longer than it's supposed to take. And she's like, I didn't like my sample. Like, this is what she said. She's like, well, guys, I didn't like my sample. Like, there's been all sorts of different doctors, right? But her demeanor, we're just like, oh, fuck. Like, what do you mean you didn't like your sample? Like, are we going to have to go back in? Are we going to need to take a scoop of a skull or have a surgeon? Like it's not a great moment for us. We're just like breathtaking, right? So first of all, you guys, let's like start praying with me. And man, your prayers are freaking powerful. Like it has been amazing. The light and energy you guys have been sharing, that the biopsy works. Like just that it gives us an answer, right? That we don't have to go back in for another surgery and an anesthesia right away. Like he's been under anesthesia 3 times in for 4 days, right? Like you don't ever want your baby to have to do that. So anyways, we know that the biopsy worked. But they sent us home on Thursday and they're like, okay, so just go home, have fun, enjoy your family, just be present. Just, you know, as hard as it is, they said, just go enjoy your weekend. And we had thought about canceling people coming over on the 4th, which you always do. My son's 16th birthday was on the 3rd. Our whole camp is praying for you guys too. Oh my gosh, I love you so much, Beth. You're amazing. So like, right. Make sure you guys are sharing your gratitude. I don't see very many gratitude messages coming up there. And that does not make, it makes me sad. It doesn't really make me sad because you guys can do what you want to do, but it makes me so joyous when you share gratitude. So what are you grateful for while I'm sharing this message? And feel confident in having gratitude, even when other people are going through adversity. Like you don't want to like try to join in their misery. Okay. Different subject. So right. So here we are, like, just wait, we'll see you on Tuesday at 12:45. And we're like, ugh. Like, right. This unknown, living in the unknown can lead to, and most of us, like we're so controlling, right? We want to know everything that's going on. We want to know what's happening next. And we feel like empowered by having answers to things. But the fact of life, you guys, is that there are not answers for everything. There aren't answers for why you're going through a current situation right now. There's no answers for why that happened. Like you don't know what's happening next so often. And because of this, many people live in a state of anxiety and fear. And I would really love for you guys to share this, just to recognize, like, do you experience worry? Do you experience fear? Do you experience anxiety? And by saying it out loud, like you can recognize that fact, right? So I will share with you something about me. I'm here with my daughters. Oh, I love this. I'm grateful for being able to work out with, yes, love it, you guys. So for me, you guys, I've been a worrier. I've been a worrier since I was a child. If you've watched my Good Morning Sunshines for the last 4 years, you would know that I was a fucking wreck as a kid. Like I have so much that I am still getting to process through about my worry and fear as a child. I thought I was going to be kidnapped, taken, killed. I don't know. Like I had these like just deep, dark worries and fears that had settled in to the point where I would like sleep under my bed and like just cry myself to sleep because I was so scared. And every night was like a gosh damn marathon trying to like get through the evening, hoping that I was going to come out alive. It was wow. I mean, it's crazy, right? So I've experienced worry and fear to the point of impacting my mental health like in a serious way. And throughout my teen years, and really with my my marriage to John Carroll, I learned to step into a space of trust and love. And I still am, absolutely, you guys. I'm still working with that little girl who's so broken within me. And we do a lot of work together, like shadow work. And it's been an amazing adventure, which sounded scary, but it's not that scary, actually. So a lot of releasing. But throughout this time, I've come to this point where I am who you're talking to right now. So just, so here I am. A week and a half ago, I had 4 beautiful, amazingly healthy children, right? And I thought I was going through a routine test where they found 3 different lesions or masses or tumors, whatever you want to call it, right? Where this is where the doctor found on my baby's skull and in his body. We were diagnosed with something called diabetes insipidus, which is technically something that you are living with forever, but we're going to conquer this shit, you guys. Our miracles are going to happen. He's going to get rid of that, where it's changed your life forever. I'm sent home from the doctors and I'm not told anything about what's going to happen next. They say, just go enjoy. And we have an appointment today. And I'm talking to you with a sincere smile on my face right now. It is, guys. And I feel a lot of emotions. You know that. And I've had my moments of tears and cries, but how, like people like, what is going on? Like, how are you even doing that? Like, why aren't you a total fucking wreck? And I am a wreck. I am. But I have learned and I have practiced throughout my last 15, 20 years of life that you guys, worry and fear does nothing for you. And you're like, I know, but I can't stop doing it, right? Worry and fear does nothing but bring more negative energy towards you, first of all, right? Pondering what could happen, the what ifs and the, oh my gosh. And I did it in the beginning, you guys. I had a lot of these moments. Like, if this just doesn't happen right away, I've been working through it for the last 7 or 8, 9 days, whatever it is, right? Like, but it's like, there were so many what ifs that were in my heart. But here's the thing. You get to choose what you believe and let go of the worry and fear to attract more of the positivity. I love you so much too, Missy. You get to choose that, right? Or you get to choose worry and fear in each and every day. And living in a state of worry and fear, I can tell you, because I did it for over a decade, fucking sucks. It is not good. It is not fun. And I know some of you out there do this. I know. And I, like I said, I slip back into it too, you guys, but like, we live in this state and it is not a way to live. It's not. It's not a way for you to be, because all of your energy is spent wondering on the what ifs and the bad and the scenarios, that it's like you don't have the room and the space for the joy in your heart. So I was listening to, I don't know, I haven't been online barely ever, but like the first video popped up and it was talking about how we are intrinsically and genetically predisposed to look for the danger, the bad, the things that could harm us. Since the caveman time, and I love this guy's expression. He's like, imagine a caveman, right? And he comes out of this cave, and I'm going to say it just like he did because it was so perfect. Like, right. So back in the day, they didn't like roll back the rock out of their cave and look out and be like, oh, what a gorgeous sunrise. I am so thankful for another beautiful day, right? That's not what happened. They stepped out of their space and they looked for anything that was going to attack them. Like, is there something? Is there a cougar out there? Is there some sort of disease? Am I safe right now? Can we find water? It was all about finding safety and security. And like, it was a consistent state of like, what is going to get me today? And we are hardwired as humans to live in a space of what is going to get me today? What is going to destroy me today? What's going to go wrong today? How am I going to survive another day? Right? How am I going to survive that? Guys, if you're just jumping on, make sure you share Good Morning Sunshine, #GMS, and something you're grateful for to step into that space. How am I going to survive this day? And as we live in a space of that, you guys, it's just, your life feels like a marathon. Every day feels like a marathon. This is where this state of depression like sets in, where you're like, I just don't know if I can get up and do another day. And a lot of people are going through this, and not because they found masses in their children's body. And that's perfect, you guys, because we don't want anybody going through that. right? But because there's other things that are going on in your world. How am I going to, afford our next batch of groceries? What about the job that I don't like? I'm stuck in this relationship that doesn't seem to be serving, or I don't feel safe. I'm not stepping into my greatest. Whatever it is, that anxiety and fear, it's not benefiting you. So our message today is suck it, anxiety and fear. And guess what? It's that simple. It is literally that simple. You get to choose your state of being. And that caveman, that was different for them, right? They had to go out and make sure that they were going to survive each moment. But when we choose to focus on the positive, when we choose to focus on our gratitude, when we choose to focus on the what if in the good realm, what the possibilities could be, that level of energy, just so you guys know, we're all vibrating beings. We have energy that's within us. We are just energetic beings. And that energy brings like energy. This is physics, you guys. This is science. It brings more of that into our space, into our world, and we're able to create more light and love. And that's going to sound like total bullshit to some of you guys who are going through some serious things, but I'm going through some serious things right now too. I am, obviously, right? And I believe through and through my heart that me choosing to focus on relationships, conversations, energy, visions of the beautiful things that are going to occur in our life, as opposed to the Shitsville things, that is serving me. And because of that, I can stand here with a happy and open heart. And I did spend the last 6 days enjoying time with our biddies, all of our children, all of our friends. We did so many beautiful, fun things over the last 6 years. I lived more presence in the last 6 days, you guys, even though I've been practicing that, than I have in a long time, because I'm choosing joy and happiness. I'm choosing it, right? So, I've shared this before, right? Like, my anchor is that we're going to go into our appointment and we know that the biopsy worked and we don't have to go back in. And it's going to be a message of, here's our plan. Here's the miracle that's going to occur for your baby. Here's, maybe a timeline, but it's on God's timeline. It's God's timeline. It's a divine timeline, right? But here are the different things that we're going to conquer and work through. And I know that's going to happen. And through that, we focus on every one of the miraculous little moments. So in your life, I always do this and I apply them to you, right? In your life right now, where are you choosing to focus? Where is your mindset going? Are you in anxiety and fear and worry and stress? Where's your mindset, right? Or can you pause for a moment and you have to have this conversation with yourself. It's like, okay, yep, I see that, recognize that. I see you. Okay. Now you go ahead and leave my body. This is how I do it. I see you, fear. I see it. Okay. Now you just leave my body, because guess what? This guy's stepping in. This beautiful ray of sunshine, bubbles, and glitter is stepping in. And she says, shit's going to be freaking miraculous and amazing. Thank you for showing up, and bye-bye. Bye-bye, fear. Bye-bye, anxiety. And this is where my focus is going to go. And in anything that's going on in your world, you start to focus on, your finances aren't doing great. You start to focus on what just starts to come in. And you say, thank you for every dollar that you have. Your relationship's not doing beautifully. You start to say, thank you for every soft, beautiful moment and what is going to be, and focus on each little positivity, right? Thank you so much, Holly. Those messages light me up to know that you guys can be supported by these messages. So thank you for saying that. And you get to choose where your energy goes. And I think that if we all can just take that on, we'll have more happiness. And you guys remember, every smile we ignite ignites another smile. It really is this butterfly effect of beautiful, beautiful things around us. And imagine if, instead of all of us walking around, focus on the shit that's not going right and worrying about what's going to happen next and how we're going to get our next, all of the different things, right? Like, what's the next result going to be? What are the next things? Imagine if we were all focused on that gorgeous rainbow that was 2 nights ago. Oh my God, it was beautiful, you guys. And we just sit there in awe and happiness. Again, my head's not it's not like I don't recognize that crap happens. I do, obviously, but it's what I choose to focus on, and it's what brings this space of peace to my body. So as a woman who has spent decades in worry and freed herself from that to allow for happiness in her life, I encourage you guys to do the same, right? I choose to focus on all the beauty that surrounds us every damn day. This is what Don Sport says. You guys, we always, at the end of these, we commit to something. So I would encourage you guys, and it might be difficult, but I encourage you guys to do your best to commit to positivity, commit to focusing on the good and letting go, even if just a little bit of your grasp of the worry, pain, and fear. All right. Guys, good morning, sunshines. Thank you for being here. Again, if this message positively affects you, just hit the share button. You don't have to write anything, and see if somebody else can be positively affected by it. I love you guys so much. On YouTube, these are being saved in order. I still don't have anybody to organize it. So if you're like, man, I need a side job, we're just make a little bit of money. Like, I don't have time to do it, but I will gladly like support you in doing that to organize my different videos. That would be freaking amazing. I love you. I love you. I love you. Absolutely, positively committed. I thank you guys. Last piece, I'm going to jump on live to talk about DI specifically. So just so you guys know, that's more for me and for other people that are going through DI, and you're welcome to watch. So you have the details, and then we'll be sharing later on what we find out. So you guys, light, love, prayers, miracles. I pray for miracles for you guys today. Pray for miracles for me. I'd love that. Let's pray for each other back and forth, you guys. Love you, God. Thank you so much. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for this exact moment. And thank you for all of the positive light that's around us, you guys. Light and love from my house to yours. Talk to you later. Bye.